all her friends. I might put them on the gram.
We welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams. Very few players, Jay, right now in the NBA as fascinating as Giannis Antetokounmpo for Milwaukee. How do they put him in a spot to do his thing?
He's always in the spot to do his thing, Ed. The kid is averaging 26.9 points per game in the 17-18 season. That's the best for the Bucks since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar since 19... As a viewer at home, he plays hard, he competes, and he gets guidance from a guy named Kevin Durant. That can make all the difference in this young man's game, who is only 23 years old.
Harden hits the free throw. It's a three-point play. The Rockets extend their lead. Milwaukee with the basketball. Clint Capela, huge block. They've got it back. And that one out of bounds off the puck. Up 5 seconds. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Gets it in the left corner. Bledsoe. Trying to cash in. Mirotic with a shot that won't go down. Harden in possession. Up by 3. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Giannis with it up top. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Another chance. Ball across the timeline. Up 5. To Capela. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Clint Capela sends it away. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Mike Budenholzer wants a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. From the painted area, won't go down. Harden into the front court. The lead is 11. Stuffs it down with authority. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Clint Capela with a piece. That's his third block. This evening.
The screen.
Antetokounmpo. The shot by Mirotic. No good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
It's good. And one.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Ball's free throw, good. A three-point play as the Rockets add to their lead. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down big. Giannis! Antetokounmpo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Nothing going here on that drive. Capela. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
He throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, But what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Hill. From the outside, no good. To Harden. Has a look. Harden with a shot. Oh, and a putback.
Now, while everybody was staring at the play of the ball on the defensive end, he was busy carving out space, being active, getting that offensive rebound. That's his second offensive rebound in the first quarter.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Mike Budenholzer seen enough from this group. Here comes some changes.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Antetokounmpo. To Hill. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Harden. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Paul. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And a throwdown. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To George Hill. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Goes to the right side. Harden to Capela. You've got to get that one to go. Giannis with it up top. His guys currently down by 13. Rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Fires the 3. Can't connect. Ersan Ilyasova pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hill into the front court. Trailing by 11. Knocked loose. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Clint Capela swats it. 4th this contest.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
For 3. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Hill across the timeline. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. Harden. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 12.
Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up. The touch at the rim. Count it.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
It's a 5-second violation. the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. To Harden. From long range. He was all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Antetokounmpo. Wide open look, won't go. First quarter's complete with the Rockets in front. Second quarter set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Tucker. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Antetokounmpo. Clint Capela tips it. Make that 7.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. Has a chance. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Hill into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. From the painted area, won't go down. Harden with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Capela. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Hill across the timeline. Now down 6. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. And he'll head to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 5. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Short jumper won't fall. The follow won't go either. Bledsoe with the basketball. They're down 3. Antetokounmpo lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound for Capela. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. Fires the 3. Well, it took a while, Jay, but he hits his first 3 of the game here tonight.
Yeah, couldn't really get one to fall in the first quarter, but he stayed the course and did a good job of squaring his shoulders to the basket.
Count it.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Shot from in close, no good. Bucks at the controls. Gets it in the left corner. Middleton. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To P.J. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 4. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
5-second violation. Substitution being made in this one.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 24, Connaughton.
Giannis shoots. The shot almost. To Harden. And count the basket.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Ooh, crisp ball. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Giannis for 2. Pulls up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Driving right to the basket. To P.J. Tucker. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
To Harden. Knocks it down from mid-range. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
Antetokounmpo. Whoa, Chris Middleton. 2 of 4 now.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Harden. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Oh, 5-second violation. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Paul to Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
And the 3-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Clint Capela with the block. 9 blocks.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 6. Down low to Mirotic. Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the 3-point shooters were running to the 3-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Brook Lopez. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now it's Harden at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Rockets with the lead.
Let's get right into the action here. The Rockets are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Bucks are still very much in opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. It made the first half kind of tough to watch. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Antetokounmpo. To Bledsoe. Goes to the left side. Middleton buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Harden cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bledsoe with it up top. His group now down 2. Spins and scores.
I totally thought he was going the other way. That was a tough shot. But then again, this one makes tough shots look easy.
Harden. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
And count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's in the hands of James Harden. Lets it fly from long range, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. And the Rockets clear the board. Tucker to Capela. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Off the assist.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
Oh, he had it. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Brook Lopez. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The Bucks at the controls. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Down 3. Middleton. Off the mark. Capela to Harden. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Giannis with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Wide open look, won't go. It's Harden. Brings the ball up to Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Antetokounmpo, yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Off the mark on his free throw. The follow won't go either. That'll get out. Last touch by Capela. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 5. Clint Capela rejects it. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
That's a 5-second violation.
Ice.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Harden in possession. Leads 3. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Antetokounmpo. Lopez. Great feed. Brook Lopez. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's Harden. Bucks have the rebound. Bledsoe with it up top. They're down 3. Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Second effort. Slams it home on the putback.
When you let him get inside position like that on the glass, you can expect that every single time.
Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Visit the website for your chance to win.
It's that time for new blood. Mike Budenholzer makes the move to his bench.
Defense.
Has a chance. Bledsoe shot off the mark.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Clint Capela, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 48% free throw shooter. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Bledsoe at the basketball. Shot clock off as they search for something to narrow the deficit. Bledsoe slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Three quarters down with the Rockets in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Number 34, Antetokounmpo.
And he buries it.
Eric Gordon finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting after winning the previous year. But what's even more astonishing is watching his development at his time in Houston. In New Orleans, often it looked like he was lost. But there's no doubt about it. In H-Town last year, he found a second life.
So Harden, 4-3. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Antetokounmpo to Hill. Fires the three. Rebounded by Capela. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
P.J. Tucker at the line for two shots, shooting 66% in this contest, and hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Giannis with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. To George Hill. Bledsoe. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Goes to the right side. Baseline drive. Clint Capela snatching it out of the air. A block machine. 14 of them. Middleton. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block. Bucks basketball. Bledsoe gets it in the right corner. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Brook Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Middleton knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Brook Lopez. Huge block. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Time for some new personnel into the game. Paul. Tucker to Harden. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
P.J. Tucker has got 2 shots coming, shooting 80% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Middleton for 3. Won't go down. Harden with it up top. Up by 6. To Paul. Cleans it up. To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Whoa! What a finish! He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
The rebound belongs to Houston. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Bucks at the controls. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Harden in possession. They lead it. 4-point game. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Harden deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Paul has a look. Gordon shot. No good. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Clint Capela sends it away. Elite company now with 15. Manu Foles, Shaquille O'Neal, the only players to land on that number.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Has a chance. Middleton off the mark. Paul into the front court. Leads 4. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Gordon. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 41,
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Lopez. Short jumper off the mark. To P.J. Tucker. From long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Middleton. Rockets have the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
It's in the hands of Harden. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Harden. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Short jumper won't fall. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 24, Harden.
Milwaukee with the basketball. And a flash. Scores at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
James Harden, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Greek Freak for 2. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Paul. To Bledsoe. P.J. Tucker with a piece. Sweet 16 swats in this one. Wow. Picked up by the Bucks. Turn spins and slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And gets both to drop at the line. Going to launch beyond the arc. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Rockets got the win in a nail-biter. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Bucks must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Second chance points.
This matchup was all about second chance points. Players from each of these teams were involved in the action, taking offensive rebounds and turning them into points for their respective scoreboards.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. Time now for the top plays of the game. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.